In previous episode, we discussed the sample application, which was Spring Boot application, which was working as a microservices. We discussed the plan, and we can write five different type of test for single endpoint. So if we have a single endpoint like create or find, for finding some record, we can write five different tests. Couple of them are integration test, couple of them are unit test. So here is our sample application. We will be writing integration test for the repository. Why integration test? Because we don't want to mock anything at the class level, at the object level. So we will use an in-memory database, which is h2, and the repository will then try to look up from there. So this is our class movie repository integration test, and it is annotated with data JPA test. So this annotation will not only launch the context, the Spring context, which can have beans in it, which can have different injectable items in it. It will also initialize the database because we have configured an in-memory database in the application.properties file, which were like here. And then it will run the uh, schema.sql file on that in-memory database. It will then run the data.sql file to insert all the record. So this single annotation here will launch the Spring contracts as well as initialize the database with all the tables in it, and all the tables contain the record that we have inserted as a seed data. And that's why we are able to auto wire, or we are able to inject the dependency, which is movie repository. So this is coming from the Spring container or Spring context. So if we write the actual test, first we arrange the values or initialize that we have a movie ID 3, and then we have the repository which will try to find this movie, and then we have to perform certain assertion. So how it will be able to find movie ID 3? Because of the context, because we are here setting up the context data JPA test. It will initialize the database, and as we know that a database will have this record with the ID 3, The Last Samurai. It was a good movie, and it will then fetch that movie entity, and then we can assert that if it's not null, it has the value, it has the description. So this ensure us that this repository is working as per our expectation. So you might have a complex criteria to fetch items, so you can test all those repository methods that you have created, or even you have created an interface declaration, etc. So that's conclude our integration test for the repository. uh, I hope I will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.